forehead. If I start ear to ear, it's going to be really hard for me to snap because I don't have a lot of control here. Here I can pull him under 18 instead of trying to pull him into my own shoulder. Okay? So that's first thing, always forehead to forehead here. Second thing, again, this looks pretty good. I only saw one or two people. I always want to make sure that I have the wrist on the same side as my lead leg. And if I start power tying to my lead leg side, this is now wide open. He can post this elbow, he can pull it. It's really easy for him to attack. So this hand is serving as a down block hand, while also controlling his hand. So even though his hand is closer to my leg, I'm in control here. My hand that's giving him an opening, this leg is trailing. That's a lot of space for him to make up, so I'm pretty safe here. So I grab the wrist, always on my lead leg side. I always power tie to my trail leg side. That applies to a lot of stuff. If I'm doing normal high crouches or whatever, I always want to reach to my trail leg side. Heard? Heard. Since it crouches into Kraus did a lot of that like call and response thing.
Oh yeah, tons.
I was before Mike Kraus next level OG, so his first ever club team I was a part of. So that was when he was like coming up with all these things. I feel like. You know?
Oh yeah.
I was lucky to be a part of it for sure. All right, so now let's move on. So we're going over next to the ankle pick, a pretty common takedown from a front headlock position, but it kind of gets skewed sometimes. People make a lot of mistakes here that again make this, even though it's a low risk, high reward move, people are making it a low risk, sometimes unsuccessful move, and I want to make it a 100% successful move. And I can make a couple small adjustments to guarantee that I'm succeeding every single time I try to perform this. Yep, so same exact setup, collar wrist, fake, snap, and get to this position. First thing I want to do is pull this leg closer to me. This is like I'm going to attack, and I'm lazy. I don't want to reach any further than I have to. If I try to ankle pick right now, see how extended I have to get just to get to his calf? And my position isn't even that great. So I'm going to bring it closer. I'm using this armpit to pull, and I'm going to open my hips up. Okay? I'm not backtracking. I'm not shuffling. I'm going to open my hips up to angle myself off. So I pull, I step back. Okay, here. Now, when I go to ankle pick, I'm making sure his head stays in front of my chest the whole time. My elbow is pinched in tight to my hip. Okay? If at any point my elbow floats out, one, he can dump me under. Okay? But the other thing is that when I try to ankle pick, I'm going to be doing it like this, and that's where you get this open elbow, and it's really hard to finish. Okay? So after I open my hips up, okay, again, one step back, my elbow is staying pinched in tight, and his head's in front of my chest. If at any point you can't look down and see the back of his head, you're out of position. Okay? If it's here, and there's nothing here, just the mat, I'm out of position. Head always stays in front of my chest. Next thing I have to do is start creating shoulder pressure. I'm going to start crunching him up into a little ball. Okay, so I'm almost trying to drive him back a little bit, but mostly bring him into a tight little ball. When I teach little kids this, I say, I want to make him smell his knee. Okay, I have to bring his nose to his knee. So I'm going to start changing my level using the shoulder pressure to roll him up into a tiny little ball. Okay, now this isn't a very far reach at all. Next thing I'm doing, this hand is coming all the way to the mat. My pinky is touching the mat here. If I'm up high, if he just steps back, he can get that. If I come here and I'm blocking his heel, try to step back, he's not going anywhere. Okay? This move isn't so much about me pulling his ankle out as much as it is me blocking it and then just throwing him over top. Okay? So here, I still have shoulder pressure. He's feeling the weight of me. Pinky goes to the mat, and now I'm going to throw his head by at a 45-degree angle. I'm not throwing him straight back, right? Or just get caught. I'm not throwing him this way because I can just roll his head out or something here yet. Okay? I have to take him over where I'm blocking. So I'm going to kind of like shuffle with my forearm. This elbow kind of comes across my belly, and I'm just getting him out of the way. So here, right over top. Okay? It's almost like a spring, right? I'm bringing him, he took a spring, and you condense it really, really, really tight, and then it expands really quickly. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm condensing the spring, let them pop out. Okay? Same setup, collar wrist, and here, okay? Open my hips up, bring that leg closer to me. Now I start creating my shoulder pressure, ball him up, make him smell his knee. Now that I'm in good position, my pinky goes to the mat. I'm throwing him at 45-degree angle. His head's in front of my chest. Just take him where he wants to go. Again, the hand on the armpit is the one attack. We're not going cross pick. I'm going armpit to back of the heel. Here, here, here. Open my hips up, create that shoulder pressure. Once he's close to his knee, I block. Here. Okay. This doesn't have to be fast. This isn't a speed move. This is about pressure and making him uncomfortable. I'm compromising his posture. So take your time here. I don't mean take 45 seconds, but I don't have to like rush. That's when I start losing position. That elbow comes out, etc., etc. Okay? Take your time here. One more time all the way through. Get him out of the way. Okay? Heard? Heard. Strap.